Hello everyone and welcome back to my kitchen. Today you're in for a treat because today we're going to prepare stuffed bolillos, which are bolillos stuffed with the cream cheese filling and jalapeños. Before we get started with the preparation, we're going to test the yeast to make sure it's not expired. To test the yeast, you can use water or whole milk. I usually have better results when I use whole milk. It activates a lot faster than when I use water. We're going to borrow about 3 to 4 tablespoons of the flour that we're going to use for the preparation of the bolillos. Add it to the water along with 1 tablespoon of sugar and 1 tablespoon of active dry yeast. Mix these ingredients until they're well incorporated and free of lumps. Oh, I did forget to mention that the water or the milk needs to be warm, but not too hot to where it's going to kill the yeast. It should be as warm as a baby's bottle. Seal it tightly with plastic wrap and place it in a warm place for about 10 to 15 minutes or until it doubles in size. And while we wait for the yeast to activate, I'm going to start with the preparation of the filling. To make it easier to mix the ingredients, use 1 8-ounce block of room temperature cream cheese. We're going to slightly break it down and then I'm going to add a few seasonings. I used onion and garlic powder and salt. And then we're going to mix in the ricotta cheese. For the bolillos, I'm going to use pickled jalapeños. You can either chop them up and mix it into the filling, or you can add the jalapeños as you prepare the bolillos. Cover and place it in the refrigerator while we prepare the dough. To prepare this recipe, you can use a stand-up mixer or you can knead it by hand. Add the flour to the mixing bowl, the salt, and the shortening, and mix on medium speed for about 1 minute or until everything is well incorporated. Then slowly add in the activated yeast. Then mix on medium-high speed for about 8 minutes. You'll know the dough is ready when it's no longer sticking to the side of the bowl and it's slightly elastic. Transfer the dough to a floured working surface. Slightly knead it, then separate it into 10 to 12 equal-sized rounds. My bolillos are going to be fairly large, but if you want smaller bolillos, with the amount of ingredients we use, you can easily make 12 to 15 bolillos. Once we're done separating the dough, we're going to shape each one into a 6 to 8 inch round. Since we're making bolillos, these are going to be slightly thicker than your regular tortillas. Add a few spoonfuls of the cream cheese mixture right in the middle and a few slices of pickled jalapeños. And if your pickled jalapeños come with carrots, you can also add a few slices of those carrots. Fold over the flap closest to you and pinch it close. Brush on a little bit of egg white or water to help it to seal close. Then continue to fold it over, just like if you were making an empanada. Roll the sides, then pinch it close and place it on a non-stick cookie sheet. And continue with the rest of the bolillos until you're all done. If you don't have a rolling pin, you can also shape these by hand. Once you're done filling the cookie sheet with the bolillos, rub each one with a little bit of vegetable oil to keep them from drying up. And using a knife, make an incision on the top of each bolillo. Cover with plastic or a clean kitchen towel and allow them to rest for about 1 hour to an hour and a half, or until they double in size. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees, and right underneath where you're going to place the bolillo, place a deep baking dish and fill it with water. This is going to give off steam while the bolillos are baking. This is not only going to give the bolillos a crispy texture, but it's also going to help to cook the bolillos. Before inserting the bolillos into the oven, we're going to brush each one with cold water. Place them in the oven and bake for 20 to 25 minutes. Or until they have a golden, crispy texture like this. Before digging into these delicious bolillos, allow them to cool down for about 10 to 12 minutes. My house smells so good right now, and I can't wait to try one of these bolillos. Nice and crispy. So let's see what it looks like on the inside. Let's break this open. Look at that. This one I put some carrots in there, so if you see those orange pieces, those are carrots. Look how delicious that looks. And now for my favorite part, the taste test. These taste so delicious when they're freshly made. If you do happen to have leftovers, warm them up in the microwave for a few seconds and they taste just like if they came out of the oven. These taste absolutely delicious. I hope you give this recipe a try. And if you do, let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to join us in our next video for another delicious recipe.